With advancing age and a fast-paced modern lifestyle, many people tend to stick to a limited diet and face work-related stress that leads to nutritional imbalances, especially when it comes to vitamin intake. Many assume, the more vitamins, the better, and rush into high-dose supplementation. In reality, vitamin supplementation is all about moderation. This article explains why excessive vitamin intake isn't a cure-all, which groups are most vulnerable to deficiencies, and how to use science-backed methods to naturally secure adequate vitamins, ultimately boosting overall health and preventing related diseases. Excessive supplementation isn't the answer. Beware of the more is better fallacy. Vitamins come in many forms, and while each plays a unique role in the body, consuming too much does not equate to better health. Over-supplementation, when not done scientifically, can be not only ineffective but also potentially harmful. 1. The double-edged nature of fat-soluble vitamins. Fat-soluble vitamins, namely vitamins A, D, E, and K, are absorbed alongside dietary fats and stored in the body for long periods. However, when intake far exceeds the body's requirements, these vitamins can build up to toxic levels. For example, chronic overconsumption of vitamin A may lead to headaches, dry skin, impaired liver function, and even bone pain. Likewise, too much vitamin D can cause elevated blood calcium levels, potentially resulting in soft tissue calcification that puts extra strain on the heart and kidneys. Thus, while fat-soluble vitamins are crucial for vision, bone health, and immune function, it is essential to get the dose right. 2. Water-soluble vitamins are not unlimited either. Unlike their fat-soluble counterparts, water-soluble vitamins such as vitamin C and the B vitamins are mostly excreted through urine and typically do not accumulate in harmful amounts. However, they are not entirely without risk. For instance, excessive vitamin C intake may trigger diarrhea, stomach cramps, and even an increased risk of kidney stones for some individuals. Similarly, long-term high doses of certain B vitamins might cause mild neurological reactions or skin allergies. This illustrates that the more is better mindset does not hold even for water-soluble vitamins. Supplementation should follow a moderation principle to avoid unwanted side effects. Which groups are at higher risk for vitamin deficiency? Under normal conditions with a balanced diet, most people obtain the vitamins they need from food. However, due to physiology, lifestyle habits, or environmental factors, certain groups are more likely to experience vitamin deficiencies. 1. Special physiological stages. Children and adolescents in rapid growth phases, along with pregnant and breastfeeding women, have an increased need for vitamins. For example, a teenager relying primarily on fast food and snacks may experience dull skin and poor concentration. Similarly, if a pregnant woman's diet lacks fresh vegetables and fruits, her health, and that of her developing baby, could be adversely affected. 2. The elderly and those with reduced digestive function. As people age, their digestive and absorptive capabilities decline. Older adults might intake the same amount of food as younger individuals but are less able to extract vital nutrients. Consider an elderly person in their 70s who consumes few fruits and vegetables. They may report memory lapses and sluggish movements. After adjusting their diet to include a broader range of nutrients, many seniors experience noticeable improvements in mental clarity and overall quality of life. 3. Individuals with limited dietary choices or special work environments. People who are highly selective in their eating habits or who rely on a monotonous diet often miss out on a full spectrum of nutrients. Moreover, individuals working long-term in high temperature, low oxygen, or other challenging environments tend to have accelerated nutritional needs. For example, workers in high-altitude regions who consume a predominantly single-food diet might frequently show deficiencies in vitamins D and E, emphasizing the need for careful nutritional management. Science-backed tips for vitamin supplementation. The key to proper vitamin supplementation is diet first, supplements second. Here are some practical strategies to meet nutritional needs without risking overdose. 1. Balanced diet, a multicolored approach to natural nutrition. Make your daily meals a vibrant mix of foods. Aim for 5 colors on your plate by incorporating plenty of fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. For example, choose whole wheat bread, low-fat milk, and seasonal fruits for breakfast. For lunch and dinner, focus on protein-rich foods alongside dark leafy greens, legumes, and moderate portions of meat or fish. Such variety guarantees a balanced intake of essential vitamins and minerals, as well as the energy and immune support your body needs. 2. Use supplements only under professional guidance. When a regular diet falls short or certain risk groups face significant deficiencies, using nutritional supplements can be beneficial, but only when guided by a healthcare professional. For instance, Ms. Emily, who often struggled with fatigue due to her hectic work schedule and irregular meals, consulted her doctor and began taking a balanced supplement containing B vitamins and vitamin C. After a period of adjustment, her energy and mental clarity improved. Importantly, her doctor advised her not to exceed the recommended dose. 3. Cooking smarter, techniques to minimize nutrient loss. The way you prepare and cook food greatly affects its vitamin content. It is best to gently wash and then cut vegetables rather than soaking them for too long, as prolonged exposure to water can leach out water-soluble vitamins. Opt for methods like stir-frying, steaming, or quick sautéing to lock in nutrients. When making stews, try to shorten the cooking time and avoid repeated reheating to preserve the vitamin's potency. For example, Mr. David recently began using a high-heat, quick stir-fry method for his fresh greens. Not only did he succeed in retaining the vegetable's vibrant taste and high vitamin content, but his family also praised the dish for its improved flavor. 4. Embrace outdoor activity, boost vitamin D naturally. Vitamin D is predominantly synthesized by the skin when exposed to sunlight, making regular outdoor activity vital. Aim for a 20 to 30-minute walk, jog, or Tai Chi session in your local park each day, ideally after lunch or in the early evening, to allow your skin to produce vitamin D naturally. Be sure to use proper sun protection to minimize the risk of sunburn. For example, Mr. Charles, a recent retiree, takes a 40-minute walk in his neighborhood daily. His regular checkups have revealed a significant boost in his vitamin D levels, contributing to improved bone health and overall immune function. In summary, moderation and personalization are key. Based on the above discussion, it is clear that maximizing vitamin intake is not the solution. Instead, focus on these core principles. Balanced diet and diversity. The best way to obtain comprehensive nutrition is by eating a wide variety of natural foods. Selective and guided supplementation. Use supplements only when necessary and always under a doctor's or nutritionist's direction. Smart cooking and food handling. Employ cooking methods that preserve the maximum amount of vitamins in your food. Moderate outdoor activity. Regular sun exposure supports natural vitamin D production, which is critical for immunity and bone health. The guiding motto is moderation and personalization. Everyone's physiology, living conditions, and dietary habits are unique. Tailor your nutritional strategy accordingly. You may obtain most vitamins from your natural diet, and when needed, use supplements wisely based on professional advice. This balanced approach is essential for maintaining energy, preventing disease, and ensuring a robust, healthy life.